All right, I forgot to talk about one important thing. Um, I'm gonna go back to this here for example, and we're talking about the pound USD here, and I still have it up on my chart. Now, I didn't have the MACD on here. This is another indicator you can add for TradingView, and this is actually one that I prefer over the one I'm MetaTrader 4. I will explain to you here in a bit. But basically, how you would do that is you would go to indicators here at the top, and then you're going to search for MACD, and you're just going to add the regular MACD here at the top. Okay. Not the MACD strategy, just the regular MACD. That's it. All right. Now, remember, I was talking about the trend line breaks, etc. Okay. That's what we're trading essentially. But if you look at the MACD as well as another tool for Confluence or confirmation, you see that the blue line crosses over the red, and at that point, the market begins to go down. Now, there's a couple things you need to be mindful of when you're looking at the MACD here. Number one, whenever the lines, the red and blue lines are above the volume bars here, that means that the market is in a uptrend. So as long as they're up here, is in an uptrend. But as soon as you get across and it goes down and it crosses over below, when I say the volume, I'm talking about this reddish pink and this teal color volume things here. As soon as you cross over that, it's in a downtrend. Okay, the market is going down, and if you look, you got that impulse right here, and you noticed, if I zoom in a little bit, right where this impulse is here, you notice that this pink or reddish color is darker than this pink color. So that's an indicator that the market is strongly moving down towards the downside, and you're looking at a possible trend reversal. So though it went down here strongly, and this is on the hour time frame, again, using Confluence, this is the daily, but I dropped down to the hour time frame and dropped my trend line. It went up a little bit, but then it came back down strongly. You notice it crossed over and the red is darker. Okay. And now we're here at this point when it crosses over, which is where the trend line break is. Okay. So you got that dark red there. All right. And then it went back up above it a little bit. But notice the MACD lines are still below this volume bar here. Okay. So it's hanging below that. So as long as it's below that, that means that the market is in a downtrend. And if you look, I'm going to zoom out here. You notice that the market is hanging, going lower, and the MACD lines are pretty much hanging below this, all the way down here until you get this comes up, come down strongly again, strong move down, and then now it crosses over and goes up. You see that this teal color is darker here, and now it's going up, and now we're in an uptrend right here. So I'm not going to show any more examples. I don't want this video to be super long. But for the advanced traders especially, this is a great tool to use for Confluence, because again, when the lines are below this volume here, we're in a downtrend. When it's above, you're in an uptrend. And another key point is whenever you have a crossover of these lines and it crosses over and the color is darker, that's a huge indicator. In this case, darker red, crossover down, that the market is going to begin to move stronger down. Okay. And as you can see here, darker red, and the lines are just hanging down there. It did a little impulse candle here, but look at what the lines are. It came up a little bit, but then went back down. Okay. And when you had that reversal, that impulse move here, notice that the lines crossed over this darker teal, here, which means that the trend reversed. Okay, strong move up, it reversed. That is darker. Okay, whenever it crosses over and it's a darker color, that is a strong indicator that there's a reversal of some type. Okay, and you see that it's correction, cross back over, going up. You see that strong move up, darker color, strong move up here. It aligns with the candlesticks. So if this confused you, don't worry about it. You don't have to add it, but if it doesn't and you want to use it to your charts as well, use it, because I use it for my trading as well, to for Confluence, to let me know, hey, what direction is the market is moving in at this point. You know, this says that it's about to go bearish. So basically, I'm going to wait for this trend line break. But in addition to that, look at where this is here. And look at that. It crossed over perfectly. Dark red. The lines are down here hanging below the volume. And guess what? The market is moving down. So just wanted to put that out for you. I'm going to stop this video and send it to you right now. Another great tool to use, whether you're using it for this or your other trading as well. I don't use the RSI anymore at all, especially on TradingView, because this is probably the most accurate volume indicator, if you want to call it that, that I've ever used, right? It's far more accurate than the RSI because it works in all market conditions, okay? The RSI and the stochastic typically are going to be more effective in ranging markets when the market is up, down, up, down, up, down, like that. But if you are trending, right, those indicators are not going to be as effective, and you can find yourself getting into a lot of trouble if you're just trading highs and lows with the RSI or the stochastic. Okay, so I am going to jump off of here, and you all have a great day. We'll talk soon.